It was a very close fight, as you know. First 6 rounds, clearly very one-sided, I think, in favour of Martin Murray. I think the second was a lot closer fights, and you have to give credit to both guys for supplying us with a great fight. English people always moan about German decisions, so I'm going to be consistent and I'm going to moan as well. You wouldn't expect anything else, would you? But what I would like to say, maybe a little suggestion, because we won the World Cup in 1966 and then we came over to your place for the World Cup later on, didn't we? I think it would be really novel of Arthur to come out of Germany for once, and I'd very much like to give him a load of money to come and fight Martin Murray in Manchester, and then let's see what it's like. Now, you know, I'm not going to criticise the referees or the judges at all, because I think it's pointless, because they're doing their job and they're seeing it as they see it, and we will have our views about that. But what I would want to say is I think Arthur Abraham is a great champion, and I think he's a great man. And great men take great challenges to establish themselves as great men. So, Mr. Sauerland and young Sauerlands, let's do it in Manchester, and then let's see what it's like. We're very happy.
May I also say something? It sounds like Arthur never boxed on foreign territory. He boxed in America, he boxed in Finland against very strong opposition. I mean, Ward, Froch, he boxed the cream of the super middleweight, so Dirrell in Detroit. So it's not like he has never been on foreign territory.
Yeah, it is a point to say that when he had those tough fights, he was generally beaten. I mean, obviously, you know, that goes without saying. But the thing is, let's take it out of, I mean, what harm can it do? It's another great fight. Let's do it again. Let's have some money and let's make the crowd happy.
Let me also say something. When Arthur, that was really, in hindsight, a mistake on our side that we put him from the middleweight. He was a middleweight champion. And then we let him straight away fight the best in the super middleweight without having ever any fight in the super middleweight division. I think that's something very special, and straight away going into foreign territory as well. And I mean, Froch, Ward were the top. They're still, today, Ward was the best fighter in the world in the division. So, I mean, it's a risk we took. It didn't pay off, and it was, in hindsight, a mistake.
Wilfred, can I agree with Wilfred entirely on that? I think this man knows his boxing and it is to be respected. He will also know, of course, that this was Martin Murray's first fight at super middleweight.
No, that's not correct.
Well,
no, that's not correct. He had already
the first title fight.
No, title fight. That's something different.
But the fact is, the great thing is we've got opinions, and the only way for opinions is we do business, don't we? Arthur Abraham's got to fight somebody. I think the fans in England, especially the German fans in England, will love Arthur coming to England. It will be wonderful. And what a statement of a real man. A real man. I mean, someone who really goes in the trenches. And I think Arthur Abraham is that man. I think he's a special human being.